Hello, soccer fans. How are you today? This is Akram. I am talking to you from Philadelphia. I know it's really sad day after USA lost yesterday 4-0 against Costa Rica in the World Cup qualification. It's really sad because the USA teams they always doing good. They are regular in the World Cup right now, but seeing the team falling down in this way is not right, especially after they lost on Friday against Mexico here in the USA. There's too many people right now say Klinsmann should go home and we should replace him. I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe it's a bad idea. Actually, it could be a good idea just because now it's the right time to do so. The game against Costa Rica was the last game in 2016, and the next official games will be in the World Cup qualification against Honduras and Panama will be in March. So there will be like 4 months enough time if the US Soccer Federation wanna bring a new coach. This is the right time, so they have time to prepare the team, to choose a player, and to prepare them mentally and physically. And also, the MLS will be done, so most of the players, especially who will be playing in the MLS here in the States, they will be resting, they're taking a break, so when they come back in March, they will be good to go, and hopefully they could earn 6 points. They are badly needed for the team if they want to keep hope to go to the World Cup. But let's just talk a little bit about the game yesterday from technical point of view. It's just the team was a little bit tired, not organized. Klinsmann makes some mistakes about some position players, but definitely we saw yesterday the defender John Prox, who played with Hertha Berlin. He was very bad, very bad. He get like while he was playing, he received two nutmeg, and those two nutmegs they cost the team 2 goals. His level in the game was really bad. Johan Venegas, the striker of the Costa Rican team, he beat him just from the beginning of the match. After there was like a foul, and then he faced him as like it's like a boxing match. So Brooks was like he wasn't on the game at all, definitely. And also the goalkeeper Brad Gozan, I think he's 32 years old, play with Middlesbrough. I don't think he's like the best, I think, right now for the national team, but that he's not good enough to play with the national team. Especially there is like a huge heritage in the goalkeeper position in the US, especially after Casey Killer, Brad Friedel, and Tim Howard, who's 37 years old. He finished his career in England, and he came back to play with Colorado here in the MLS. But he had an injury with Mexico. They had to replace him, and then now he had to make surgery and be away around 4 to 5 months. Recovery is not easy for such a player because he's an old guy, so it takes for him longer time to come back to the field. But Gozan, he's not the right one. We saw like the last 2 goals, he almost do nothing, and the ball was very slow entering the goal. Anyway, Klinsmann, he's a really good coach, but he has a lot of responsibility over him. He's responsible about the under 17, under 20, and he create a team under 23 years old to be like a sub for the first team. Definitely all those require a lot of time, a lot of coaching, a lot of scouting, a lot of taking more details about those players to pick some of the good players from these 3 teams to put them on the first team. Sunil Gulati, the US Soccer Federation president, he tried to hire Klinsmann since 2006 after the World Cup finished in Germany, until he succeeded after 5 years. He convinced Klinsmann to come and coach the team from 2011 till now. And Klinsmann now, his contract will expire after the World Cup 2018. Should the US soccer fire him? Maybe, because the result is not good, especially after like they lost against Guatemala in the World Cup qualification for the first time since 1988. Definitely when they also lost for the first time against Jamaica in the US in the semifinal for the Golden Cup, and also they lost in the semifinal against Argentina 4-0. I think it's okay to lose against Argentina, especially when they have somebody like Messi. But 4-0, that's a little bit tough. But anyway, all these losses, one after another, that's make Klinsmann his position not strong as now. And especially there is like a lot of great players also in the team. They retire, like Clint Dempsey, who's an amazing player, but now he's not anymore there. So it's so hard to replace him. And also Landon Donovan, he's in career like a few years ago. So it's not easy to replace those guys. But the good things about Klinsmann, now we see there is like 7 players play in Germany, 4 players play in England, which is good. You have like 11 players on the national team from 18. They play in Europe and the 2 big countries, and like in Germany and in England, which is good for the experience. Those players need a lot of experience. I think if they want to replace him, there is now they talk about Bruce Arena to go back to coach the team. This coach, he's amazing. Nobody say he's not good, but I believe if the US want to always keep going to the World Cup and have good players play in Europe, not just in the MLS, that's what should be a European coach. Maybe they should give Klinsmann some assistant people to assist him to run the show behind the scenes, so he can have more time with the national team. If not, I believe why not bring the French coach for Paris Saint-Germain, the ex-one, Laurent Plat. He likes French. He has good connections. He's a good coach. Why not try and a new blood for the team? And also, if the US did not manage to go to the World Cup, this is a disaster. Not just from the sport level, also for the commercial level. MLS will lose a lot of revenue from such a thing. So now the US, they have to work so hard by keeping Klinsmann, by fire him and replace him with a better option, not with a worse one. So they can manage at least win the 2 games in March. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumb up, and if you leave comments down below, and I will reply to you as soon as I can. That will be great. And don't forget to subscribe in the channel. That will be a big support for me. Thank you so much, and good luck.